Yeah, I just noticed that my craft recording died there, so I just got Gardener, so that's quite nice. Gardener. Alright, I still got about 10 years to go before we basically get to, like, you know, my designated stopping point for this game. Alright, yesterday I found a book and read it for a while when I put it somewhere and went for a walk in the garden, vaguely thinking I should go back to it later. Today I found a book again, but I couldn't remember what it was when I started reading it again. I am content with my life. So you think I should be more ambitious. That's interesting. You're one of the people who are jailed. There are people who think I should be more ambitious and find something to strive towards. Wow. The prisoner decided to be, like, riffing me, of all things. So you? Whoops. I was gonna do the feast again, but looks like I've gotta go fight a little war. So that'll have to happen. Gather the troops and smash this guy. Naughty, naughty little sister. You should marry someone. Marry him. You should marry someone too. Marry him. Yeah, I just randomly marrying these guys off at this point for random alliances everywhere and this where and that where. Just because I feel like it. Uh-oh. My ally was stupid and attacked me in a bad place. You want to be very careful where you attack people. A major river crossing and a jungle is not a good place to attack someone. Indeed, it's a very bad place to attack someone. Alright, he's in a jungle here, but he's not across the river, so I can smash him, this army pretty quickly. Let the battle begin! It looks like the other guy joined me, so we're smashing this guy pretty good. There's some more score back for his initial loss. And this guy's actually attacking him, so this is an offensive war that I'm helping this guy with, my ally. Cool, I reached it first. And hey, I can't stop thinking about all those prisoners in my dungeon. They're at my complete mercy. What thrill it would be to hurt them. To hear their sweet screams, to see panic in their eyes. Guards, oil up the rack. I always press bit to enthusiastic torching activation. He did not survive the session. Oh well, who will ever know? Blah! I'm such a murderer. Yes, this is being a very dark episode, isn't it? I mean, murdering people. Sieging, it takes forever. Now, note by the way, I'm going to try and help this guy siege down this holding, like all 3 of these holdings as quickly as possible, because he'll get taking war score for basically holding all 3 of these at once. Because that's his target, and that's like, you know, the target of the war. I received a request for additional funds from my spy master, Karapaja. He is worried that it's too easy for spies to make their way into your house and wants to take precautionary measures against hostile operations. Sure, why not? It can't hurt to be a little safer. And... boom, there's a victory. All the dead people. Let's try and capture it. A couple of veteran elephant hares managed to snare and capture the elephant. It has been brought safely to the pens. Excellent. Good for my subjects, they like me. And slowly this guy's getting sieged down. Oh, there's a morale boost on him. Someone can marry. And money, 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 money. Yes, money, money, money. There's litter and feathers all over the place, and when you enter the dining hall, you see a huge pelican staying on the table. When Spy Master Kara tries to seize my steaming face as he tries to calm me down, introduce me to a new pelican guard. It bit me, get rid of it. Well, this guy had a very odd sense of, you know, protecting me. I have been injured badly. I gained a wound trait. Okay. So, that was a complete fail on my Spy Master's part to protect me. Usually they'll like get dogged, but sometimes they'll like do something stupid like that. Har har. Looks like this guy's getting more forces to attack with, as this guy. Alright, I think it's time to go after this guy. More troops. We're gonna catch him? Nope, but we will catch his big army. I think. He's actually going over here, but I can smash this guy, I think, easily enough, so... oh, he's gonna join me, so good. The battle will be good. Oh, this is gonna end badly, I think. He is joining me, but not at the, you know, appropriate time. We did win, but it's gonna hurt. There we go, a victory, but a very painful one. See, up there's me basically making a tactical, you know, error in my decision making. I attacked my jungle and it helped to give enough defenses to thwart my attempts on him. These guys don't like having their vassals raised for long times. Oopsie. We got ourselves a little bell over here. Hopefully I can hold on for a little bit while I help over here. Now, I'm not sure, but I think the vassals will cool off a bit when there's a defensive war you're basically in. So this is like a defensive war with my allies, so they should not be as pissed off as much. Basically, with vassals, when you have like raised levies and all this stuff going on, They don't like being offensive wars with their levies, but for defensive wars, they're okay with it. Oh! Blast the traitors. Blast the traitors. Well, this guy's doing quite well. He's getting a ticking war score from basically holding that province, so... Once I basically capture this and this guy gets smashed a little bit, that should be it for his war. My allies' war. Ah, very good. Nope, they still don't like me a lot. Keep the infringement myself. And boom. And we'll do this quickly. That should be it. He should be good to win his war. So he won. He takes that piece of land that he's fighting for. These damn peasants have to be dealt with. Crap, that's mountains. That's not a good place to fight a battle. Should be it for peasants with this little attack. He's a mountain, so he's going to get a defensive bonus, but... Okay, that's bad. Now I'm outnumbered by them. But I'm still winning at least. Oh, it's done. Okay, we're going to switch my vassal levies. Because they're getting pissed at me. You're done. So many wars all at once. And that'll happen, you know. All the wars will hit at once. Uh-oh. Can you defend? It looks like he'll defend. Yep, he's defending off. A petty noble from Lakmesveti has spent a week visiting Katata, constantly bragging about his wealth and estates back home. Insulted his local peers and behaving like a royalty. Your couriers are quite sick of him and are asking you to take action. Alright, so this is something where you can basically write a form of complaint to this guy to get more prestige, but he can also break the alliance. I don't really want that at the moment, so we're just going to ignore our quarters. They won't like it too much, but whatever. Nice. Nice. Getting lots of research done. And there we go. That guy's had his holding smashed. No, I could attack him, but it's probably not smart to, so we're just gonna go after his holding over here. And you want to do what? Alright, what's going on here? So there's actually two wars going on here. One's for something. Are you attacking this guy over here? No. She's defending twice against two wars, apparently. Once versus this person right here. And then another versus someone else in this kingdom, I guess. So the entire kingdom here is attacking her. We're gonna decline this because she's in over her head, so to speak. Sometimes with your tributaries, you want to help them out to try and keep them alive, but if they're getting too beaten up, then you really can't do anything about it. That's one of situations where it's just too much to deal with. Unfortunately. Wow, this guy's at it again. They better not use it. So that guy's trying to get more claims on me. That bastard. So he's got himself a claim on, right here, Verja. Alright, we're gonna move my army back here and we're gonna... Here's something I knew. No, if you actually, disband your levies and bring them back up, you can get more troops really quickly. So I'm gonna expand, and then I can raise them back up. And something else I can do is do this. I realize my vassals aren't too happy still with me, but they're a little bit better off, so... Let's bring them all up here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it looks like someone decided to rise up against this guy. I doubt it'll take that long to really worry about him, but whatever. I'm sure he's fine. War after war after war. Alright, here's what we're gonna do here. We're just gonna disband, or close that army, get these guys to, my vassals' levies to attack over here. And we're done there. And apparently my vassals' anger is still going down, so these are defensive wars and they're, happy about that at least. And yoink. No, it's October yet again, and I still can't do the feast again. There we go. One battle. It's gonna smash this guy's army up, apparently. I'm just gonna loot his provinces quite a bit. And there we go, he won. And apparently there's another faction to increase constant power yet again. Yeah, that'll be a constant thing you have to deal with in your game, like increasing council power from your you know, from your guys. Because they want the council power. And I can go in here and do this thing again, right? Has to be next month, I guess. Sure, why not? So, down here, she wants me to marry off son. About to say, why does she hate me? It's because I'm no longer Buddhist. Alright, the proper stuff is season V's, blah blah. Let's hope so. Welcome all. Alright, so if I want to, I could try this again. You know, I'm a cruel little bastard. Could sacrifice this guy. Or I could say, let the ceremonies begin. So let's just do the other one this time around. Several black goats are brought forth by the priest. Their goats are laid down below a large statue of Kali, and their throats are cut open. The blood is collected in bowls made of human skulls and presented to the crowd. A chanting arises and then a cheer that the holy sacrifice of the goddess of death, time, and the blackest night has been made. Praise Kali, our mother. So there's a little karma for that. Piece is over, it's done. And is this guy attackable? It's nice when you can attack these guys so you can, like, you know, take free land, but... oh well. And, alright. We're experiencing a plague of pirates on our coast, and there's a rumor that you're supporting them. Can you put my mind at ease regarding this, for I assume that is not true, or is it? So, you can reassure her, which is basically asking Cory, like, can make a, you know, strange accusation she's up to something. I was gonna assure her for now, and she'll either respond, you lying, you liar, and, like, break the alliance, or not. See, I hear she's basically saying I'm a liar. So when she does this, she actually breaks your pact with you. I expected she might do that, but whatever, I didn't really care. It basically shows you if you're very careful of your pact. So I no longer have a non-protection pact with her. She broke her pact with me. Alright, let's hold a tiger hunt. Maybe I'll actually slay a tiger, or actually see a tiger. Can't wait. Alright, the hunting pirate moves through the jungle. You're hoping luck will find you a tiger to kill. Suddenly there is a movement in the underbrush, and a large tiger springs out, roaring fiercely. It attacks the hunting pirate and strikes at one of the hunters, ripping and tearing the flesh before disappearing again in the jungle. Alright, so, this person has died. That happened. A failed hunt yet again, but you basically saw a tiger this time for once. Alright, let's go with some building here, because I haven't been doing this for a while. Oh no! Someone has died. That sucks. So no longer ally with this guy. Unfortunate, but well. Ooh, look at this. I can try and kill this guy now. Guards, oil at the rack! I wounded him a little bit there. And he's actually a lunatic now because he's been in jail so long. You're still too poor to do anything about it, I guess. Hey, excellent news. Money. I like money. Alright, we're getting close to that time. Couple more years. And wow, Europe's even more of a mess. Hey, look at that. A bastard's finally shattered. My friend and I were planning to go hunting here, but when he broke his leg, I realized that I either had to find someone else to accompany or cancel altogether. Alright, my Eppa's gonna join me for a hunt, I guess. We managed to kill too much prey when I went hunting with Pajari Kostasama, so we decided to sell some meat. When we had sold everything, we got into an argument over money. When under my forest, I should get more than you. But yes, the ambassador's shattered. So this will usually happen at some point. Like the Muslim leaders will, like, you know, shatter to like different, like, you know, duchies and such. So they shattered finally. All different, like, you know, sects of places here. That's usually a good thing when the Muslims shatter like that, if you're not playing the Muslims. Or playing against them, rather. And Tiger Hunt. Sunriders. The hunters and their respective entourages have gathered at the hunting camp. Rare hares are available, blah blah. And how unfortunate for you. Or I just picked the wrong one there, didn't I? Fail hunt again. That sucks. August, September. And October. The mage. There is a murmur among your guests of the feast, as a mage enters to entertain you. With great flourish, he explains that the coming show will astound even the most cynical spectator. He proceeds to put a small boy into a basket on the floor, whereafter he swiftly chops the basket into little pieces with his sword. When he moves to shreds the basket, there is no sign of the boy, no blood, nothing. So, you can say amazing, or you can say, guys, arrest this man. That's interesting. Hey, the Darkest Night is here. Let's do something extra this year. Kali is our mother. The god is the time, blah blah. So I can sacrifice this guy if I want to, but let's sacrifice some elephants. A celebration of blood. A large elephant is led into the hall. It is tied down with strong ropes and chains, and then stabbed with swords, screaming, trumpeting, terrible for several minutes as it dies. The guests watch in horrified fascination. The process is then repeated with 9 more elephants. A long, bloody, confident concert of death. At the end of it, the floor is a lake of blood. Several priests step forth, sliding and slipping into gore, holding long brushes. They dip the brushes in the blood and start painting the walls, eventually covering them entirely in gruesome, wet, dark paint. The smell is strong and sickening. Isn't it so much fun to do stuff like this? This is why I kind of like the Indian flavor of this stuff. It's very, shall we say, dark sometimes. At least the dark parts of it. The dark parts of religion are dark. And you just constantly are poor. That's because you're constantly in debt. I really should just sacrifice this guy, I guess. Hey, excellent news. We got money. And would you look at that? We've almost reached the time. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Well, that seemed to be more or less it for the first session of Crusader Kings 2. I managed to form my kingdom. Did quite well doing so, I think. Survived. Let's read a book. This poetry book is really inspiring. I can feel creativity bursting from my body. Give me a quill. And boom. That's it. We've reached age 67, so this will be the start of like the next time era. Next time we're gonna jump in with a Norse and we'll go from there. But before we basically do that, let's resign. So, with a score of 9,611, you beat House von Zeppelin. So I'll note that this is something that basically happens when you in the current one. It basically gives you a list of like all the people who are, you know, basically ruled. So there's Raja Devi the Unready. Then we had Maharaja Randurjava the Wise. Maharaja Panva the Fuxa of Kingdom. And you know, it keeps going like that. I basically get to see all the stuff I basically got. But anyhow, basically on the side here, there's like all these like different score counts they basically get. So with a score of 9,601, you beat House Bamberger, which is not to be confused with the slightly more famous von Bambergers of Australia. This cadet branch of House Capet has minor titles in Pressonia. History probably won't remember them if it wasn't for a more famous family name with a similar name. And blah blah. We basically beat this guy up here. So, House von Zephyr, who were powerful landholders in southern Germany and holders of the duchies of Verona and Carfania, which made the Zephyr family a key power holder in Germany. A failed rebellion against the Emperor saw these titles stripped away from the family, and other parts of the family lands would be inherited by our dynasties, leaving the family lands shrunk to a few holdings in Swabia. So, that's basically the story of these guys we beat. Now, before I basically go, I figured I want to do this at least once, but obviously I played this game a lot in my off time before basically starting this Let's Play. And I figured that'd be something I want to show off. We're just going to close this stuff out. So here's basically an Iron Man that I was basically doing with like the Indian Kingdom, start from that initial one that we basically suggest. So here's the world. You probably already noticed it, but here's the world looks like. It's basically, you know, very similar to what you saw before, with one major difference. This. Here's India. I don't plan to be here too long, but I basically want to show this off. So, one of the things you can do in this, with the Indian subcontinent is that after like you basically conquer all the land of like this entire area, you can basically form India. And I'll note by the way that when you basically get to this point, you're probably gonna have so much fret that you're just gonna be, you know, swimming in it. So I basically have 91% fret score. So if I click on myself and go defensive packs, there's actually defensive packs against me this time around. Anyhow, I wanted to show us off basically, you know, fairly quickly. So this is like a goal you can aspire to with like India. There's other achievements you can basically go for, but this is like probably the biggest one to get if you want to go for it. Alright, let's quit. And I'll basically see you guys next time when we basically return to jumping with the Vikings. For now, take care.